Welcome to Kendra's Artistic Crochet Designs. And today we are going to be making this angel, Christmas angel, a diamond. So we're going to start out with red, and we're going to chain 2. And then in that second chain from the hook, you're going to put a single crochet and 2 doubles in there, that same chain. And that is called a falling leaf stitch, and it's also 1 square. So each falling leaf stitch consists of 1 square. So we also have row 1 done. So that's what it looks like. Row 2, chain 2 and turn, and you're going to do the same thing in the second chain from the hook, and this is how you'll start every row. When you chain 2 and turn, you will put your falling leaf stitch in that second chain from the hook every time. All right, so there is 1, and then you're going to skip the next 2 stitches. So there's 1, 2, and then this third stitch, which is a single crochet, you're going to put another falling leaf stitch in that. And throughout this whole thing, you always put your falling leaf stitch in the single crochets. You'll never put it in the doubles. You'll always skip over the doubles. Okay, so there is row 2, and we have 2 squares. This is going to go up by 1 square every row. Row 3 will have 3 squares. Row 4 will have 4 squares. So on and so forth. So we're going to chain 2 and turn, and for row 3, we're going to add in another color. So the first one, though, is red. The first square will always be red. The last square will always be red. Okay? In this pattern. So now we need to get the blue. We're going to use that same background color that we used for the Christmas tree, which is a medium blue. This is not the right end. I need this end. Alright, so on that second double crochet, I did not finish it, as you can see. I still have the last 2 loops. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in this blue and finish off that double crochet so that I'll have the blue for the next color. We are going to bring these stitches over and cover them. So we're going to carry that red over because we're going to need that red at the last one, right? In the middle one right here, we're putting this blue. And again, I am not going to finish that last double crochet. Instead, I'm going to bring up this red and finish off the red. There we go. And then in the last stitch, you're going to put that red square in. Now you're going to continue doing this. The next row will be 2 blue in between the reds. The next row will be 3 blue. You're going to continue doing that until you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blue in between the reds. So you're going to do this for 7 more until row 7. And then we'll be back for row 8, and we'll continue from there. So this is what it looks like. This is the first 7 rows, and you should have 1 red and 5 blue and a red. Now, row 8, chain 2 and turn, And we're going to start out with our red again. And then we need one blue, I like that red and that blue together. All right. And then we need two green. So let's bring the green in now. There we go. All right, and now we need to go back to our blue. And we need three blue and a red to finish off the row. Okay, and there you go. So now we need um, chain 2 and turn for row 9. We'll start out with our red. And then we need 4 blue. There's 1. 2. 3. And 4. And then we need to bring our green in. And we need 2 green, 1 blue, and 1 red to finish off the row. All right. And then we're going to chain 2 and turn for row 10. All right, starting out with the red. And then we need 1 blue and 3 green. And then see so red, 1 blue, 3 green, and we need 4 blue and a red to finish off this row. Oh, this one's going to be so pretty because I just love these colors together. Oh, wait a minute. We need 4 blue. I only got 3. Let's finish up our last blue. Alright, so let's chain 2 and turn for row 11. So it's we're going to start out with 1 red and 5 blue. At the end of row 10, by the way, you should have 10 squares. Alright, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 5 blue, 3 green, 1 blue and 1 red should finish off this row then. Okay, and there is 11 rows. So say that you put this down for a while and you couldn't figure out what row that you're supposed to start out with. Just count these: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we have 11 rows. Counts 11. You know you're going to do row 12 next. So let's do row 12. We are going to start out with 1 red, 1 blue, and 2 green. Then I need one red and one green next. Alright, and then 5 blue and 1 red should finish off this row. So there's 2 blue there, and 3, and 4, and then 5. Alright, put our red in. And that is row 12. So row 13, we are going to start out with 1 red and 6 blue. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Alright, so now we need 2 green, 1 red, and a green next. And then we'll finish it off by putting 1 blue and 1 red in there. All right, that is row 13. Row 14, chain 2 and turn, and we're going to start out with 1 red, 1 blue, and 5 green. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright, so we've got our 5 green, and then we need 1 blue, 1 green. And then we'll go back to our blue, and we'll finish off this row by putting 4 blue and 1 red at the end here. So there's 3, 1 more blue. Alright, and there is 14 rows done. Alright, chain 2 and turn for row 15. And we're going to start out with 1 red and 2 blue. So there's 1, and 2. And then we need our peach. So the angel's hand starts here. So we need 2 peach. And then 1 green. So we'll bring this green over right here. All right, 1 green and 2 blue. Bring this green with you because you're going to need it again. But you can leave that peach behind. Then we need 3 green and 1 red. And then we're going to finish this off by putting 1 green, 1 blue, and 1 red here at the end. And this is row 15, and it's 15 rows. You should have 15 squares at the end of this row. So we will be back for row 16 in a moment. All right, row 16. We're going to chain 2 and turn, and we're going to start out with 1 red, 1 blue, and 6 green. All right, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, And then we need one blue. Bring this green with us. One blue and two green. All right, here's two. And then two peach. Then two blue. Well, let's leave this green behind then. Two peach, two blue, and a red should finish off this row. All right, and that's row 16 finished. And then row 17, chain 2 and turn. We're starting out with one red and three blue and two peach. And then we need two green. We'll leave that peach behind there. So now we need two green, one blue, and four green. Oh, wait a minute. I brought in the wrong one. I forgot. I left that green behind. All right. I need the green. There we go. And we'll put our blue in so we can get the green up. All right, so now It's 4 green, 1 red. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 1 red, 1 green, 1 blue, and 1 red should finish off this row. Alright, and that is row 17 finished. Alright, row 18, chain 2 and turn. We're going to start out with 1 red, 1 blue, and then 7 green. Alright. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, and we need 1 blue, 2 green, and 2 peach. leave that green behind. And we need to bring these with us. So here's our 2 peach, and then we're going to finish off this row by putting 3 blue and a red at the end. Alright, and there's 18 rows finished. And then we'll be back for row 19 in a moment. Alright, so row 19, we're starting out with 1 red and 4 blue and 4 green. And we're going to cut off that peach because we are done with it there, but it'll come back later. So keep it on hand. Alright, now we're going to the green. So we need 4 green next. There's 3 and 4, and then we need 1 blue and 5 green. Alright. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then 1 blue, 1 green, 1 blue, 1 red should finish off this row. No, it's 1 red, 1 green, 1 blue, 1 red. Okay, so it's red, blue, green. No, red, green, blue, red. Sorry. And then we could go blue, leaving that green behind. Do a blue and a red here to finish off this row. Okay, so there is row 19. Row 20, chain 2 and turn. We're going to start out with 1 red, 1 blue, and 7 green. Alright, so there's 1, 2, 3, 'How did that get wrapped around there? 'So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Alright, and then we will need 1 red, 1 blue, and then 3 green. So we need to bring that green with you still. Alright, and then 5 blue and a red will finish off this row. Oh, we need 1 more green. Wait a minute. I needed 3 of those. So there's 2, 3, 4, and 5. Put a red up here to finish it off. And that is 20 rows, and you should have 20 squares in that row. Looking good so far. All right, we will be back for row 21 in a moment. Okay, so row 21, we're going to start out with the red. We need 1 red, 1 blue, and 4 white. So we're starting her little angel wings. All right, which one is this one? There we go. All right, so we said 4 white. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, and then we're also starting her hair. So I am making her hair this tan color. So we're going to switch over to the tan now. And we need 2 tan. Whoops. Leaving that white there. So we don't need that white anymore. So we're going to leave it there. So there's one. Then we're going to bring this green up on the second tan because we're going to need that too later. Actually, we're going to need it next. So after these 2 tans, then we need 3 green. So there's 2 and 3. And then we need 1 red. And then we need to go back to our green. We need 7 green next. So 7 green, 1 blue, and 1 red should finish off this row, which will be row 21. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then I need a blue and a red.
I'm gonna get ready and go, honey.
All right.
Johnny said traffic will be from it. Yeah, I know.
All right. So there is row 21 done. We're going to start row 22. And we'll start out with red. 1 red, 1 blue, and 2 green. All right, so here's 1 green and another one. And then we need 1 red and 4 green. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then I need 1 red and 3 green. So there's 1, 2, and 3. Alright, we can leave the green behind. And now we need 2 tan, 6 white, and 1 red. Alright, the tan can go. And now I need 6 whites and a red. So there's 4, 5, and 6. Leave the white behind and put the red in. I probably should have left that blue all the way down here, but I ended up bringing it with me. So I'm bringing it all the way up. So hopefully this will be a good transition here. I'm going to try it. Alright. Well, it was best to leave that blue down here. So I am going to take this row out and redo it, and then we'll be back for row 23. And then after I get that done. Okay, so row 23. We're going to start out with 1 red and 7 white. Alright, so there's one. Two. Three. Four. Five. Six. Seven. And we'll leave that white behind. And we need the tan. We need 2 tan and 3 green. And there's 1. And 2. Leave that behind. Bring the green out. Alright, so now we just need 3 green and 1 red. And then 6 green. So this is number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. And number 6. Alright, and then we need 2 blue and a red to finish it off. So this green actually can go here. We can leave that behind. So 2 blue and a red. Alright, and that is what row 23 looks like. So row 24, chain 2 and turn. We will start out with the red, and then we need 2 blue and 6 green. And this time we need to bring this blue with us because we're going to need it down at the other end too. Oh, I didn't make that stitch right. All right. All right, so here is the first green one. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we need 1 red and then 4 green. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we need 4 tan. Let's leave that green behind. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We need, on this third tan, actually, we're going to need to bring that white up. So now we have 3 tan. And then here's the 4th one. And now we need 4 white. So there's 1, 2, 3 and 4. And then we need to finish this off by putting one blue and one red in. And there is 24 rows. And what it should look like, let's do row 25. And we will start out with one red and 9 blue. Oh, that ain't right. It's 1 red and 4 blue. Alright, so there's 1, 2. Bring this white up with you. 3 and 4. And then 1 white and 5 tan. And then go into the tan. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So leave the tan behind. We need 4 green. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we're going to finish off this row by putting 9 blue and a red at the end. So there's 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And finish it off with this red. Okay, so we got half the diamond done. That is 25 rows, which means you should have 25 squares in this row. We can go ahead and cut that white off because that ends that wing. That wing is done. So we can pull that out of there. And tomorrow we'll finish off our diamond. We'll start with 26, decreasing on both ends, and I'll show you how to do all that. And we'll see you then. I want to thank you guys for watching. Have a great day, and bye-bye now.